Last day for merch. Get in the comment box below. Description. You get the link and shit. Cool, good. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dev back again. First listen, please thank. Now I know we're coming towards the end of the year, and I'm pretty sure I had a great 2019. You know, I attacked a lot of artists this year. You know, opened up, became a fan of Gunna. You know, you guys shifted my win right there. And another artist now that you guys said I missed out on is Roddy Rich. Roddy Rich has been on the rise in 2019. I have not been where he's not been on my radar, but a lot of you guys saying Roddy Rich is the next one up. And he has an album that came out apparently, what, it was 2 weeks ago? I think it was last week. I know he's killing the charts right now. A lot of people are praising him. I decided before I'm going to do the album, I want to get a first listen to him. I want to see what I'm going to go into before I listen to the album, because a lot of people, when I say a lot of people are really praising this album. You know, they're saying like this is that shit, Dev. You know, one of the best albums of the year. You know what I'm saying? I deal with a lot of people. All right, a lot of people always messaging me. A lot of people always, you know, blowing me up. But for this Roddy Rich album, man, I can't lie to you. You know how many people were, you know, kind of referring me to this. Even my best friends from Miami was texting me like, "Yo, you need to get on this Roddy Rich." Rod Wave is also another one. What was it? Something gospel, religious gospel, I think it was called. But Rod Wave is another one that people want me to listen to. We're just gonna take a listen to 3 tracks. I chose the top 3 popular ones, and to just get a little feel, get a little flavor from Roddy Rich, seeing what he got. Anyways, I don't want to do too much talking. Like always, been fucking talking too much, man. We got Roddy Rich first listen. It's been a while since I've done one of these, man. Y'all ready? All right, the first track we got is Every Season, amassing 100 million views on YouTube. That's great. 100 million? You gotta be somebody you get 100 million. What I'm listening so far, at least he's not a mumble rapper. That's the one thing I was kind of like hoping he wasn't. A lot of you guys were saying like when a lot of my younger fans approach me with newer artists and saying like, hey, listen to this. I'm assuming that they're some type of mumble rapper, you know, like. But he definitely sounds like your normal trap artist, which I can definitely vibe with because I love my fair share of. Hey, get a comment below, man. How old is kid? Cause he looked like he at least like 19. He got to be real young. You know, I'm a short nigga myself. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he's short too, so I know that kind of fuck with the age. How old is Roddy Rich though, man? Get in the comments below. Let me know. One thing I say about trap artists, I always say this with trap artists. After what we got with Tekashi 6ix9ine, look, I'm not no gangster. I'm not no thug. I was, you know, raised around that, but by no means am I, you know, a gangster. So I feel like when a lot of the artists, you know, making these music, this type of music, this type of street music, you gotta kind of live that life, have some kind of background. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of experience to be able to talk about what you're talking about. You know, to have that credibility for people to believe in you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't have that image, you don't have that credibility, no one from the hood gonna listen to you. No one gonna bump you. No one gonna think that you know you cool. So I feel like Roddy Rich right here, he's definitely speaking with a lot of confidence. You can hear it in his rap. I do love the beat. I always say with these trap artists, man, you gotta have a sound. Well, not really a sound. You gotta have the trap sound, but you definitely have to have a great producer behind you to produce these great addicting trap beats. Because right here, man, you can hear that boom boom boom, the 808s are hitting. I fucking love how he flow. He was definitely killing on here. I don't see anything that's crazy yet. This was a straight track though. I don't see anything crazy yet. We still got 2 more tracks left, but hopefully that can change my mind. But you know what I'm saying? I love the way that he's speaking English as well. That's one thing I got to highlight, man. I know it's crazy how in 2019 we got to highlight someone speaking English. But I love how he's pronunciating every word. We can hear, we can understand what he's saying. And in today's rap game, you know, we don't really get too much of that because everybody likes using just ad-lib sounds and it carries whatever. I don't want to talk about. Anyways, next track, man. We got Down Below.
Cold night, I was sleeping on the floor. All I dreamed about a 4G, I don't feel everybody down below.
I can't pronounce where he's at 4G out, and like last track he said Velveeta cheat. I like how he be dragging that shit out, giving it a little, you know, get a little, you know what I'm saying, give it a little sound. You know, I like that. I fuck with it.
If I ain't give it, I be wrong.
Hey.
Remember I was in the county jail, none of these talking, I live it. Come to the birdhouse, look at the garage, nigga.
Hold on.
Got a couple pigeons, I was down on my ass.
You see what I'm saying? Like, he a trap artist, but he got that soul to him. You know, like when you don't have to be a singer, all right, to have some soul in you, all right. You can drag out some words and give it a little oomph when you rapping. I feel him right here, down below. Like, he really talking like he had nothing. Just in his first verse. That's crazy. Like, that's I'm feeling that.
In emergency and a nigga about to pull up in a 911 just to feed my dog. I told him
oh, yo, did you hear that? He said, Scott Storch plus Roddy. Oh my God, that was fire. Oh my goodness. Yo, that was fire. Did he come back with it down below? Oh man, that's tough.
I was born of the leaders, swiping them visas. They think a nigga Rondo.
They said he think you Rondo because he carried that Nina. Is he referring to the Boys in the Hood? Because the dude from the Boys in the Hood that was shooting, I remember another artist did the same thing, but he looked like Rondo and he shot Ricky. We all know that. And it's crazy because he went to jail as well. He went to jail in real life. He was a killer in the movie and he was a killer in real life. That's really what's crazy. Talk about acting in character. That motherfucker was the truth. You know, they really hired a motherfucking gangster to play in the movie. That's wild. But is that who he's referring to? Get in the comment box below. Let me know. Oh, fuck. Be like, nang, nang, dong. Bro, I fuck with the melodies, man. He got a sound right there. That's a sound. If he stick to that, well, I see why y'all bumping this shit now. This right here, this is the truth. What the whoop? This is fire.
Down below, yeah.
Down below, Just like you said at the end of the song, Scotch, you fucking lit this thing up, man. The production, Scott Storch, we all know, legend, top 10 producer of all time. But Roddy Rich, man, after hearing that first track, I said, you know, he speaks that real. You know, you can definitely hear the emotion in his raps. But after hearing this track Down Below, man, I'm a believer. I am a believer. If his story is true, you know, just from hearing this track, if his story is true, coming from the bottom, we all say, you know, struggle is another sign that God loves you. Lupe Fiasco said it best. Struggle is another sign that God loves you. So when you hear this track right here, man, coming from nothing, man, it gives you a different hunger. I always tell that too. I feel bad for people like when you got to understand which side to be on. Would you rather be rich and have it all and not have to work for nothing ever in your life? Or would you rather start from the bottom, have adversity, overcome everything, and then when you finally make it, that's when it feels. I feel like I would do the second, to be honest. I mean, look, having money is not bad. I mean, look, in no means anyway. Look, everybody would have money. If everybody could be rich, everybody would be rich. All right. Not saying that I will push that away. I'm just saying, like, imagine, you know, even like right now, me being a YouTuber, imagine you started from zero, right, and you get to that 1 million, and you do it all on your own. You know, imagine being broke and then having all that success from yourself. You did it yourself, and at the end of the day, nobody can really take that away from you. No one can ever say anything about you. You worked hard. I feel like that's where it just gives you a different kind of fulfillment. And, you know, you can get through adverse times. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people can get through adversity, especially when you've never been through it. So I feel like right here, man, for him to be, he look like he can't be no older than 23. But for him to be so young and having to go through all that and now getting his time to shine, I'm kind of looking forward to this album now. This album, I don't know what it's called. I know it's a black and white album cover, but I don't know what it's called. But after hearing this track, man, that's down below, man. Maybe my mom. They be killing that shit. And the last track we got is Ballin', featuring Roddy Rich. Mustard. I'm assuming it's DJ. The reason I clicked on it is because DJ Mustard. All right, y'all know I like production. DJ Mustard, Roddy Rich. You know, 51 million views. This shit gotta be fire. So let's take a listen to this.
My G, I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Nah, nigga can't, that's a call. Got me drip. Straight up, my day, I just I'm a big crip.
Hey.
If I got
He remind me of a fluent young thug, like a back in the day, you know, stoner young thug. But he reminds me of a more fluent young thug. That's what he remind me of. He got that feel to him.
Uncle fronted me some peas, had to get them birds back. We came up on dirty money, I get turned your back on me just to get some wrecks. I seen you swerve back, cause I'm in the black back. New diamonds on me, fuck a flash, this ain't Snapchat. Cause I been getting, trying to get a dojo like a sensei.
I get a dojo like a sensei. I see you're a man of the culture. I see you're a man of the culture. Okay.
I been ballin'.
Appreciate the ending of the track, man. You see the two kids, they're passing in a Lamborghini, man. A lot of people, when you look, that's why, I mean, we've all succumbed to it at one point in our lives, being from, you know, the projects, the ghetto, the hood, whatever you want to call it, man. We all love fashion. We love nice things. We like to flaunt. We like to flex. Sometimes we can even lose our vision. You know, sometimes flexing is more important than, you know, logical things like saving your money or whatever. Look, I've been a victim to it as well. But, you know, imagine being a kid, you seeing this fly car. Moments like that can change your life, because you see that moment right there and you're just like, man, I got to get me one of those. You know what I'm saying? I want something nice like that. Then you got to figure out ways, whether it's hustling, whether it's going through school, whatever way you need to find to get that whip. You know, that's become a goal for you. That's become a mission. Because right there, man, like that could wake somebody up, man. Like you don't get to see nice luxury cars like that all the time. I say, like me being from Miami, but I wasn't really in Miami. I was in the hood. You know, me being from that part of Miami, you kind of just, when you finally see your first, like, you know, luxury whip, it's just like, damn, bro, I want one of them shits. You know what I'm saying? How I got to get one of them shits? How I got to do that? So I feel like that ending of the video, man, just show, again, he said that he mentions a lot that, you know, before in the past, he ain't had nothing. He had to sell crack on the corner. I had to do all this, how I do that. Now I'm balling. You can't fuck with me. I always say that too, man. I hate how a lot of people, this is why I never disrespect rappers. Sometimes I say I don't understand, but I respect the hustle. I always respect the hustle. I'll never count anybody's pockets, because at the end of the day, man, they are doing something that you can't do. The same thing with people like on YouTube. How are you going to hate somebody on YouTube that has 200K or has 500K, 100, a million, and you got 0 subscribers, and you saying that the shit you do is easy and pointless? If it's so easy and pointless, how come you don't do it? If it's so easy and pointless and it's so easy money, why don't you do that? I hate people like, oh, well, I got a full-time job, blah, blah. Well, then work your full-time motherfucking job and let the people that's doing it with the subscribers do it with the subscribers. I don't understand that. How can you hate on anybody's hustle? At the end of the day, you can always have an opinion on it, but the hustling part, you don't hate on that. Anyways, Roddy Rich, I'm ready for the album. You don't even have to do 3,000 likes on the video. I know usually I ask you guys getting the vinyls, you guys filling up 3,000 likes for a vinyl. You guys are filling the wall up. But I want to say that I am definitely excited to listen to this Roddy Rich project. This is probably going to be the last project I listen to this year in 2019 before I do my album of the year. So if it's good, you know, man, let's see. I mean, a lot of you guys saying it's the album of the year contender, one of the best albums, rap albums we have this year. You know, 2019 was very bland, but I'm definitely excited to see what we got from this project. The first 3 tracks I heard from this Roddy Rich, man, the first track was but the last 2 tracks I heard, Down Below and Ballin', I picked Mustard because he's a great producer. Did not know that Scott Storch was on the second track, Down Below, but I gotta say, man, he has a lot of soul. You know, he's speaking from his heart. He's speaking from the streets. I don't know where he's from exactly. He sounded like he could be from Atlanta. I don't know. This video was recorded, Mustard Ballin' was recorded in Cali though, because it got a lot of RP nip. You know, there's a lot of nip that was shown throughout the video. So I just gotta say, man, when you speak what you speak on, as I said in the beginning of the video, when you speak what you speak on, you speak about the streets, you speak about what you know well, the experience. You know, as long as you got credibility and you have people backing you up, which it seems he does. 100 million views on each video, man, that's crazy. He has a lot of support. So I'm just ready to see what he got for me in store with this album, because is that his debut album, or did he already have a mixtape? Get in the comments below, let me know. Just let me know all the information, man, where he's from, his background, mixtapes. Is this his debut album that's coming up? Down Below has to be the breast track. Something, a nigga horny nigga hours, but Down Below has to be the best track I've heard out of the 3. But then Ballin' was the second one, and then the first one, which I forgot what was the name of. But get a comment box below, let me know. Get the video to 3,000 likes if you support me. Don't forget, follow me on Twitch if you want my live album reactions. I usually do live albums, the ones that I miss, I usually do on Twitch. So head there, follow me on Twitch. Don't forget, if you want my playlist, go on Patreon, donate $1 or $2 for the Spotify as well. $1 and a dream, $1 goes a long way. A like is free as well. Don't forget that, like Rick Ross said, a like is free. You don't have to pay for anything. You just have to like the video to support me if that's what you want to do to support me. Anyways. Till the next time, don't forget, follow me on social media, Mitch on here. And we out. Peace.